$7,500 for the race, $5,000 on the line for the points champion for the midseason. Green flag is in the air. It's time to hunt the front at Duck River Raceway Park. Trey Mills, your race leader, slides in front of Harrington. Harrington crosses over. He'll look to the inside of Trey Mills, who is going to lead lap number 1. Caution flag is out in turn 2. 2 cars around at the bottom of turn number 2. Jeremy Cropper's 7, and I believe the 27 of Joe Denby is around over there. Trey Mills on the bottom. He fires as soon as he enters the start box, and we are underway here at Duck River. Oh, look there. This time we got Seawright able to give a challenge to Harrington. Harrington bouncing through the top there off of turn 2. Trey Mills, Sam Seawright, Wil Herrington scoring lap number 1 as they all cross the start-finish line. Here comes Sam Seawright. Trey Mills down the back straightaway. Could he be the first repeat winner? Who had that at the beginning of the year, that Trey Mills could be the first repeat winner on the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series here at Duck River, 8 races into the 2023 season. Seawright rides in second. He led a lot of the race earlier on in the year at the Swainsboro, Georgia Raceway, the Swainsboro Speedway down in Paul Purvis's neck of the woods. But faded late, had an accident late that took him out of contention. Sam Seawright would love to get up there and challenge your race leader, Trey Mills, as they are working lap 5 this time. They'll complete lap 5 this time by. It's Trey Mills, Sam Seawright, Wil Herrington, Joseph Joyner, Josh Putnam. Putnam keeping his eyes on the 19 of Harrington, reeling him in. He's just got to stay within 2 or inside of 2. He needs to finish right behind him or in front of him, as it's just 4 points separating those 2 drivers. And again, 2 positions is a tie, and that goes to Wil Herrington if you go all the way back to who has the most 4th place finishes, as each driver has a 1st, a 2nd, and a 3rd in the 2023 season. Every position matters with the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series. Your race leader, Trey Mills, working lap traffic here on lap number 7. It'll be 8 scored this time. He'll come off of turn 4, and he's got heavy lap traffic in front of him. And Sam Seawright is reeling him in, and now Seawright is the predator looking for the prey, and that's your race leader, Trey Mills, who's navigating the lap traffic there on your screen in turn 4. Trey Mills working in lap traffic there. Sam Seawright is closing underneath. Bo Slay goes a lap down. There in turn 3, both are working the bottom of the racetrack. The 7 car of Cropper, his fun meter is pegged. He heads to the infield here on lap number 11. 11 laps are scored. Now Seawright is to the back rear deck lid of Trey Mills. He'll take it to the top of the racetrack, see if he can find anything there. Is Trey going to have a challenge for the race lead this time? They both go to the bottom, looking underneath Joe Denby. Got to think Seawright goes back upstairs this time. He does. He's there, door to door. Denby, the slow car, holds up your race leader. Oh, what a move by Sam Seawright, new leader. Seawright to the lead on lap 13 with a killer move on Trey Mills. How did Sam Seawright pull that off? I don't know how he did it, but nonetheless, he did. Here comes Wil Herrington. As Trey Mills moves back to second, Sam Seawright leads lap 14. Lead change on lap 13 for Sam Seawright, so 12 laps led by the 15-year-old Trey Mills. Now Seawright starting to add to his lead tally. He'll work through turns 3 and 4. Now it's his turn to navigate the lap traffic, and it's heavy lap traffic in front of him. He's your leader. Trey Mills is second, but not the 19 of Wil Herrington is right there. Joseph Joyner is right behind Harrington. There's actually 2 lap cars between them, but Joyner runs 4th and Josh Putnam is 5th. Josh really needs to get in front of the 10 of Joseph Joyner. Now Harrington's moved around the outside of Trey Mills for second. Wil Herrington is on the move. He saw what Sam Seawright was able to do on the outside and has taken it to the top of the charts, or top of the racetrack rather, trying to get to the top of the charts. Contact with Cade Mullinax to slow car for your race leader, Sam Seawright. That's going to allow the 19 of Harrington, who is coming. It's 7/10 that time. Harrington is using the top in 1 and 2, where Seawright's on the bottom. Both drivers going to the top in 3 and 4. This time Seawright goes to the bottom. How does Harrington navigate the lap cars, as he has his hands full, as does your race leader, Sam Seawright? They are side by side in front of him. Now Harrington got 2 cars side by side in front of him as well. Harrington's trying to find a way around. Josh Putnam really trying to get, all these drivers have gone to the top of the racetrack now as we watch them work through 3 and 4. Putnam's really trying to get around the 10 of Joseph Joyner. That spot matters. Mullinax slowing down the back straightaway right in front of Trey Mills, who's got a challenge for Joseph Joyner up the racetrack. It's now a 3-car battle for the 3rd position. Joyner's on the outside. He's coming. He's on the top in 1 and 2. Now here comes Putnam. He's gotten by Joyner. Joyner went to the top in 1 and 2, and it may have slowed him down. Caution flag is out. Regardless, Sam Seawright has the control of the race. He has the control of the restart, and he fires there off of turn 4, and Harrington goes to the top of the racetrack. Here comes Putnam, going to look underneath of Trey Mills. You got to see, you got to know that those drivers, whoa, back straightaway, 1 car around in the wall. Caution is out, as Joyner did rejoin the field. If Harrington finishes in front of Putnam, oh, there goes the nose on the 14. There it goes. It rolled over. Tough break for Trey Mills. Even a few national stars going to make their way here to the Duck River Raceway Park. Lap 22, green flag, back in the air. Now Putnam's on the outside of Harrington. All he's got to do is finish in front of him. He's on the outside. The Josh Putnam fans, oh, they make contact down the back straightaway. Harrington goes through the infield, slides up in front of the race of the second running Josh Putnam, and everybody's back like we started. My goodness, what a move from Wil Herrington. Able to save that. It wasn't intentional from Putnam. He got in the rough on the outside of turn 2, lost control. Both those drivers gave each other room and some respectful racing, and they're still side by side as they work to turn 1. What a run from 2 of your top 2 drivers in Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series point standings. Meanwhile, Sam Seawright says, you guys race side by side all you want. Guys, I'm going to do it. I'm working hard for this 7,500. Those guys in second are working hard for a midseason points championship. Putnam on the inside, Harrington on the outside. Harrington squeezes down. Oh, he crossed the nose over on the 212 of Putnam. Putnam had to get out of the gas. He's going to go back to work. Putnam's got the car under him to compete with Harrington. Right now, it's just 1 position. That's where Putnam needs to be. If Putnam loses a spot, which Jaden Frame is hot on his heels, then Harrington goes back into that midseason points champion lead. Down the back straightaway. Putnam goes to the top. Putnam wants to lead, no doubt. He just wants to finish in front of Harrington. As we have 29 laps, 28 laps scored that time. It'll be 29 this time by. Putnam's okay where he's at as long as he doesn't lose a spot. Sam Seawright extending his race lead. He has stretched it to 2.5 seconds. Man, what a move there from Wil Herrington to save that car. Both drivers, what a move to save those cars. And then through the infield, up in front of Putnam goes Harrington. Sam Seawright is he's almost a Shelbyville here in front of this crew of super late model competitors that are trying to chase him down. He is stretching this lead. He is showing them how to get around the Duck River Raceway Park in the 16 car. Harrington, Putnam, Frame, Johns, Cook, side by side between Heineman and Scott. Joyner trying to work his way up through the field after exiting early, headed to the hot pit area. He did rejoin. Didn't catch that he rejoined before we went back to green. but he did rejoin. He's going to work on the 6 of Parker Martin. There's your race leader, Sam Seawright, who's now in lap traffic. He'll put John Henderson a lap down in the 2X. I tell you, that bottom side's getting a little rough on the exit of 3 and 4. Oh, the hood just came up on the 16. The hood came up on your leader. Can he see down the back straightaway? I don't know that he can see. He's giving it a shot. He's still the race leader as he works through 3 and 4. You see the hood up. And the caution flag is out for your race leader. Heartbreak for Sam Seawright as the hood comes up on the 16 car and completely obstructs the view. My goodness, can you believe that? Sam Seawright brings out the yellow flag. I was just talking about the rough on the bottom, but he's on the top. Watch right here. He comes down the front straightaway, and here you see it. As he goes into turn 1, it just flies up in front of him. My goodness.
The $7,500 for the win, but now you've got the $5,000 for the mid-season. You know,
oh my.
Full moon, baby. Welcome to Tennessee.
Welcome to Tennessee. The green flag is back in the air with 4 laps remaining. We are inside of 5 to go, so it's a single file restart. Wil Herrington, Josh Putnam, Jaden Frame. Here comes Frame to the outside of Putnam again. If Harrington wins, it doesn't matter where Putnam finishes. So Putnam hated to see that as well, just as much as Seawright did. Down the back straightaway. Here comes a battle for second. Frame to the inside. He'll muscle around the 212 of Josh Putnam. 2 laps remaining. It'll be the white flag this time by. Does Jaden Frame have anything? No, because Putnam's going to slide up in front of him. He'll cross him over, and they'll touch down the back straightaway. And into the infield goes Frame. He'll keep it straight, falls into third. White flag for Wil Herrington. Wil Herrington works through turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. JCM Motorsports 19 from Hawkinsville, Georgia, comes out of turn number 4, $12,500 for the Hawkinsville Hustler. Wil Herrington, your race winner here at Duck River Raceway Park, and your Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series mid-season points champion. What were you thinking there when you saw that hood come up? And walk us through that from your perspective.
I really didn't know what happened. I just seen him kind of getting slower and slower down the back chute there, and I didn't know what happened. But he had the race for him. He had the best car, no doubt. I hate that for him. He's always good here. He's all, that's I knew we probably had to beat him tonight. It's just one of them things that it fell in our lap kind of deal there. So we go on to have a little break here and we go again.
Not only did the race win fall in your lap at the mid-season points championship, all you had to do was really win, and then nothing else mattered. Where Josh finished, he finishes behind you. What's it mean to win the mid-season points championship? An easy $5,000, right?
Yeah, ain't none of it easy anymore. But yeah, it was good to get it. We're always looking at the big picture at the end of the year. So we'll maybe we'll come back here. Got a pretty good notebook now. We'll come back in a month and try it again.
Talk us through coming off of turn 2 there. So Josh gets high, he gets in the rough, it upsets his car, he comes down into you, and then you cut through the infield here, somehow save it, keep it straight, and slide up, and you guys are racing like it never happened.
Yeah, I didn't mean to get into him. That's what I was trying to tell you a while ago when you got in the window with me, that I didn't mean to get into him. I was sliding off the bottom, and I would turn sideways to stay off of him. I wasn't trying to run over you. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to run over you. We could have talked about that like grown people instead of doing what you did. But it's fine. We're going to next week or a month from now, and we'll get it on.
You got a lot of guys a lot of supporters you want to thank there.
Yeah, just Yellowhammer Design and Construction, Durham Racing Engines, Top Notch Signs, JCM, Torco, just Tegra Shops, Rocket Chassis. They've been helping us a lot. Got this thing pretty good here, and just blessed to be in this situation. It sucks because my fiance and newborn went home last night, and we just stuck it out. But it is what it is, and wish they were here with us. But just my dad, Brian, Randy, just everybody, Tony at the shop. It still kind of sucks to talk about it with him, but we're gonna get him through it. And we'll keep trying. trying to get some more wins this year.
All right, first repeat winner on the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series this year. Wil, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank all y'all fans for coming out. Y'all packing it out for sure. We couldn't do it without y'all.
Josh, hard-fought battle, tough racing there. Just one spot short tonight here at Duck River.
Yeah, we had a good race car. We just, I got a little behind in that heat race, same as I done last night. I just made the wrong call there, but you know, with late qualifying, I knew tonight when we drew a late number and how this track deteriorates through qualifying. But you know, it is what it is. I kind of feel like that on that restart before the last one that I had a good run down the back, and I mean, hell, he got me in the left side so hard it jerked the steering wheel out of my hands. I mean, we're first and second in points right here, and real clean racing would be nice. I mean, I know we apologize. He's apologized every week in any podiums that he's got for slide jobs that was iffy and everything else. So, you know, you get drove how you get drove, and, you know, anybody knows I know how to do it. So, I mean, I've tried to really be clean in this deal, and that's the way I want to race, and that's how I want to be raced. But if we don't want to race that way, then that's fine. You know, hey, bring your ass down here. But anyway, you know, congrats to Wil for the mid-season points championship right there. We've closed a lot of points here in the last few weeks, and I think it's just what show we got for the rest of the year. So maybe we'll get the big money at the end.
Yeah, we got a month off, and then we come back here for 20,000. You got to like your chances. What'd you learn tonight that's going to help you in a month?
Oh, we went and learned a little bit there. You know, we on a whole new package. We started at Cochrane was the first night, and you know, we've been building on it. And the man that's helping us, I mean, he's got to learn me, and I got to learn him. So, you know, it's a work in progress, and I'm not disappointed with our performances on it at all. So, I think we got a hell of a rest of the year coming.
I know second place, a little disappointing tonight, especially here, but congratulations. We get a month off, and then odds-on favorites, I'm sure, coming back in a month.
Thank you.
All right, that is Josh Putnam, your second place finisher tonight. Got a lot of fans here, as you can obviously tell. That is all from Sublimited Victory Lane here with the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series at Duck River Raceway Park.